In this video, I'm going to show you guys some really awesome mods that came out for Fallout 4 over the past week. We actually got quite a few pretty cool mods, things that'll make you a little bit more tactical, things that'll give you bounties to add hours of playtime if you're looking for that, and even one that's going to take what was otherwise a pretty boring city in Fallout 4 and make it pretty awesome. If you guys do enjoy this content, you can leave a like or even, I know it's going to be crazy, subscribe. But with all of that out of the way, we can jump into the video. So at first we do have the Beretta M9. That's going to add in the iconic pistol that you've probably seen in various movies, played with it in other video games, and all around a really notable piece. This mod's going to be done by Fading Signal, which is quite distinctive because he's not really known for doing this category of mods, but he is known for making extremely high quality content. This mod's going to be similar to a lot of other mods in this category. You're going to have some of those various customization options. You could change the color of the slide, of the grip. You can add in a ton of different attachments to this, whether it be different sights or even a flashlight/laser combo, and you can configure which one you want on or just have it there for aesthetics. And honestly, after using this for a little while, my big takeaway is it doesn't really do anything crazy different, but everything it does do, it does really well. And in addition, I would actually say when you're using this in first person in a nice like cinematic lighting or something like that, it looks amazing in your character's hands. I don't know what it is about the texture quality or just the model itself, but actually walking around with it, it really does look like one of the best looking mods I've seen in a long time. That's kind of just echoed throughout the entirety of this, whether it be the animations, the sounds, or the actual textures. All of it is top-notch quality, and it definitely makes it fun to use. I also really appreciate that this is implemented in a way where it'll start appearing at fairly early levels, like level 8 on gunners, but with appropriate upgrades and actual perks, you can get this to do a lot of damage and be quite relevant in the later stages of the game. And then finally, a feature that I always appreciate is there's going to be unique variants of this scattered all across the Commonwealth that you can find, will have a unique texture and a legendary effect to go along with it. All around, the M9 is a great addition to Fallout 4, and I would say you should download it. But what are you going to do with your M9? Well, then we do have Alex's Bounties. This is a cool mod that's basically going to integrate a bounty system, kind of similar to what you saw in Skyrim, into Fallout 4. So of course, Fallout 4 technically already has a bounty system, but let's just say the other one sucks. After downloading this mod, you're going to have a map marker for a bounty mailbox. After that, once a day, every single day, there's going to be a letter in there where you do get a new bounty, a new target that you do have to take down, and it can be pretty much anywhere. Some of these are more unique and interesting, like one actually took me to Nuka World, and after you do finish off your target, you will be rewarded with caps according to whatever level you are. One cool part about this is there's actually an optional file here, so you can use one where you just get the caps immediately, like a quest finishing, or there's the alternate option where you actually have to return to the mailbox to actually pick up the caps there, making it much more lore friendly. All around, it's a fairly simple mod, but I feel like especially with a new playthrough, it's a cool thing to kind of do as far as a side quest go. Maybe you just want to try out something new, or even just as another way to earn some additional caps. And then for the simplest mod on this list, we do have the stick mag for the SMG. Fallout 4's SMG was cool in concept, but in execution, between the animations and just kind of the way it looked, it felt off, at least for me. This mod's going to add in one new customization option, that with the stick mag, making the overall aesthetic of this one much more similar to the M1 Thompson, which it was based off of, but in addition, the part I appreciate the most, adding in some new animations. These animations are actually from the Tamakuzi, but they work flawlessly on this SMG in Fallout 4 also. And that's actually it. Again, it's a super simple one, but I think what it does is actually kind of breathe a little bit of new life into this. The SMG is typically something I ignore or just don't even pick up at all, but now with this new attachment, and more so with these new animations, it's something I found myself going back to, and I could definitely see me using it with future playthroughs. Lexington's like one of those places in Fallout 4 that we all know about, but you don't really know why. Like, there's a few miscellaneous quests that do take you there, but compared to Concord or Boston, it's pretty forgettable. Well, the mod Immersive and Extended Lexington is going to change that somewhat. What this mod is going to do is actually expand Lexington, adding in some new buildings, some more vehicles, and actually making it a little bit more true to the stories you hear about the town. One of the major differences you're going to notice is way more ghouls infested in this city. That's something Preston does say, as to why they actually left Lexington, and now it's actually going to be true to form. As you explore through here, you're going to encounter quite a few different ghouls in different hiding spots. But even just beyond that, there's a lot more going on with the city, whether it be new vehicles or just totally added in buildings. Some of the aspects of it were cleaned up, but it still kind of maintains that abandoned and almost scary feel. It's a fairly simple mod, and I think this, coupled with something like Lexington interiors, which it is compatible with, would create a pretty awesome experience in Fallout 4 on a new playthrough or even on your current one. I think the Institute is the most interesting faction that was really introduced to us in Fallout 4. They're like the boogeymen of the Commonwealth, yet they never really had a lot going on in their arsenal. I would actually go as far to say that's probably the weakest component of the Institute. Well, the Institute sword is actually going to help that a little bit. It's going to add in a new sword to Fallout 4 that matches the Institute's aesthetic quite closely. The sword itself looks cool. It actually has some cool sound work done with it also. Quality-wise, it's pretty much on par with all the other equipment you do find in Fallout 4. And if you're looking for something new to use on your own character, or even give to a companion or a settler if you're aligned with the Institute, I think this would be a great addition to the game. But with that, it's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. A little bit of a shorter one, but a lot of these mods were on the simpler side, even though adding in pretty cool new things. As always, again, I thank you all for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. But with that being said, I do hope to see you guys all next time. And if you did like this, you could check out one of the other videos I have uploaded recently.